Hi friends, I hope you all are doing great. It's me, Nikki here, and I have Mr. Albert with me. Bentley is roaming around, and I have to say that this is going to be a video where they're not really participating as much because they have been rather on the lazy side. They have not been wanting to film and not be, the only thing they want to do is play ball and eat treats and just cuddle, but they don't want to work. And so I'm going to be pulling the load for most of this video. Albert was so courteous to give us his presents to just pop in real quick, but they are some lazy bugs. But we're going to be talking about those important documents in pet file that you should have on all of your pets. I think this is so crucial, and it's one of those things that you don't think about it, but when you need it, boy, you wish you had it, right? So let's jump right in, and I'm going to let Albert go back to his resting. Okay, friends, so first let me say that there are things that we should have on all of our pets for a variety of reasons. One, to make sure that we have all the things to really maintain their health and well-being. Two, the things that we need to have on hand for in the event that they're not with us and someone else is caring for them, having those documents that are going to be helpful to that process. And then also the things that are needed in the event that your pet gets lost, or you're in a situation where you have to get pet information, there's an emergency or anything like that, you have your pet information. So there are a variety of reasons why we need to keep our pet information, and it's no different than a family member. Our pets are our family, and just like our kids and our husband and ourselves, we have those important documents that we need for our well-being. And so no different for your fur baby that you love just as much as you love every other member of your family. So with that being said, there's two resources that I do have for all of my friends out there and that I've had for years now to help ensure that you have all the information that you need for your pet. One is my beautifully organized home planner. It has a section in it which we're going to go through today to share with you. It has all the components needed to capture that pet information for all of your pets. I also have a digital printable, which you can go to athomewithnikki.com. I'll link it in the description box below, and it's just a low-cost printable that you can print out, and it's your pet planner, and you can just write down all of the information, put it in a binder or notebook, wherever you want to keep it, and you have it. But I've done all the work for you as far as gathering it together and giving you that template to be able to just plug the information in. So I hope that that is helpful, and I hope that you'll take advantage of that. And again, both are down below. So first, I want to jump into the planner so that we can really walk through all of the components to put together your pet information. And to start, you really need that picture. Always keep an updated picture of your pet, because when something happens, whether it's an emergency or whether your pet gets lost, you want to have that picture to be able to post, to be able to show, so that you can get your fur baby, your loved one back to you. And so always make sure, and it's so easy with our mobile phones to take a picture of our pets and have that as the image in the book. So one thing that is important to capture is just that general information, and you know it, but you need it in a kind of file form, whether it's digitally, whether it's in your planner, printable, whatever, but you need to kind of document what is the breed of your pet, what is their eye color, kind of their name, their birthday, if they have a certain thing that they respond to, that thing that they respond to, that word, any distinct markings that they have. Definitely, if your pet is microchipped, you want to make sure to have that microchip number also in your pet files here. And as you can see in here, I do have all of that information readily, just easy for you to just kind of plug it in. So really simple. Also, although you have your dog microchip, it's important to document where, so that they know who to contact, how to kind of find out to be able to use the microchip, or to track it rather. Are they sprayed or neutered? And so these are the things that you kind of want to identify. The next thing are the veterinary records, and that's so important for the health of your pet. And sometimes, you know, it's when people don't keep good records and you may adopt a pet and you don't have their history, it makes things difficult, right? And it makes you uneasy because you don't know the history of the pup. And so really keeping great pet records is really just a courtesy thing to do in the event that something happens to you and someone else has to take on the responsibility of loving and taking care of your pet. So with the veterinarian information, this is also helpful in the event that you're going to be having someone keep your pet, because you can have this information just readily available for them and in the event of an emergency. And basically it's just your veterinarian information here. Definitely you want the personality of your pet and document that. And I have this in the veterinary information section. And that is important because they have their distinct personality. And it's important that you document this information, because when something happens, say your pet gets lost or anything like that, and you want to be able to communicate this on a flyer, he responds to this or he loves this. You want to be able to say that, describe these things. And sometimes when things like that happen, you're not in the right frame of mind, and it's hard to really focus on what you really need to put out there. What are your pet's favorite things? Huge importance is their vaccination log, being able to log all of their vaccinations, all of their veterinary visits. Again, these are things that we do for ourselves in our medical care. So we, of course, want to do it in our pet's care. Any surgeries that they have. And I find that this is good for you because, as the life of your pet goes on, we forget things. We don't remember when they had that dental cleaning, we don't remember when they had that surgery or that incident happen. And so it's good to be able to communicate this to any future vets, or just to be able to have the information for you to be able to monitor and keep track of their health needs. And so one thing that I did make sure to do in this right here in the planner is to accommodate for multiple pets, because we do have more than one pet sometime, right? And so I have it so you can put multiple pets in here, their information in here, so you have them all in one place. I also have a section in here, and what's important to keep is pet sitter notes. You don't want every time you leave you have to kind of recreate the wheel of here's what you do with Bentley, or here's what you do with Albert. You definitely have that close-up image for your babysitter, your pet sitter, so that if something happens, they have access to an immediate picture of your pet. Also, all the general information such as the name, the age, the breed, color, the microchip information. Again, in the event that something happens, you want your sitter to be able to be on it, and you might be out of town, but they have all the information that they need to follow up, letting them know any medications that your pet is on, what kind of food they like, the brand of their food, water, if you give them unlimited water, or if there's only certain times that they can have that, treats, and then kind of when you give them their treats, the time. Are they allowed to have table food? And then there's a section over there where you can write in if it's just certain foods or to stay away from certain foods, and in any medical conditions that they may have. So you have that place to document this all right here. So convenient. Another thing that I made sure to put in here for any sitter is their routine, because dogs, they have a routine. Like, they know when Bentley and I know when Mike comes home. They know when I get up to do this, what I'm getting ready to do next. And so they have their routine. And so it's important that you document this and have this for your pet sitter. Makes life easy, doesn't disrupt your pet's life, and just really helps with their behavior too, because they don't feel like they're kind of out of whack. Also, the vet information, having that on this one sheet. And this is a one-page situation that is really effective for your sitter. You can even laminate it. You can take a picture of it with your phone so that you have it. You can email it to them, or text it to them rather. Also, emergency contact information is on there on who to contact locally if you're out of town, or however you want to handle that. And because you, again, have multiple dogs, they don't all work the same. They don't maybe all eat the same food, take the same medications, have the same routine. And so this does have multiple places for you to put that for your dog. Another thing that I have is I have a page that basically breaks down one page per pet, and you can track their medications. Because if you look, Mike and I say all the time, Bentley and Albert has had more medical care than we have over the years. We've had them for like 5 years now. And so it's important to kind of track that medication, and that way you can really track what medication they took and what vet gave them the medication, because sometimes they may respond well or not respond well to something, and you have that tracked here over the years, right? The next section to think about, and it's important in your pet documentation, is grooming. That is a big part of your pet's life, is grooming them. And so I have a log here where you can kind of track their grooming services. I know sometimes you can have your dog groom and then you're like, okay, when is it time to do it again? Or what did they have the last time? And so this is a great way, and a very simplified way, to really track their grooming. You know, track when they had the groomer come in and get, you know, had their bath, and when they had their flea treatment, nails done. And then also you may get their nails done at one service, but then you don't need it at the next one. And so this is a great way to kind of keep track of when you had what done. And so you don't have to write it in, you just basically check it off. So I wanted to keep it very simple. Also, it helps you track the cost of your pet. So you can put the cost of what you paid, and it just really is a great way to have a tracker for all of your pet's grooming needs. So these are just very important things that you really need for your pet. And it really is not just it's not a lot of information, but it's important information. So to take the time to really sit down, write this out, and have it, just do it one time, update it then it just is about updating when it's needed. You really would be glad that you have done this. You can even, I have a pocket in the planner here where if you want to even put like their insurance paperwork there, or if you wanted to put their any of their kind of documents such as their rabies certificates or anything like that, you can store those right here in the planner also. But I really encourage you to do this today. If you don't have the planner already, go ahead and go to athomewithnikki.com. I'll put the link below, and get the Pet Printable, print it out, work it up, put it in your binder, and you're good to go. So I hope that this video could be an encouragement for spring cleaning season, as we're cleaning out our homes and getting our files together, home files and all of that together, that you will take a moment and really just check. If you already have a pet system in place, I encourage you to go through and check it just to make sure that everything looks good. So friends, I hope you have found this video extremely helpful. Definitely want to remind you that if you need the resource in the guide, it's already made for you. I already have it for you in the Pet Planner Printable. You can get it right now, download it, print it, and get started. Or you can get the Beautifully Organized Home Planner, which not only includes everything for setting up your pet information, but for your entire home and all those variety of things that you need to really have a well-running home. So you can get the planner everywhere books are sold, on Amazon, Barnes & Nobles. I'll definitely put the link down below for that. But I hope that you will take the time now, especially this spring cleaning season, and get your pets ready. Bentley and Albert, this is Bentley, by the way, Bentley and Albert are encouraging you to do so also. Have a beautiful day, my friends, and leave them a comment down below in the comments. They want to hear from you. And I'll see you at the next video. And this is Nikki, Bentley and Albert saying goodbye.